So for our next step here, once you have selected an article that you are interested in and want to read, first, this is what article I'm going to be looking at. It's called People of Color in Colorado Disproportionately Impacted by Coronavirus, State's First Racial Data Shows. This is from the Denver Post, a local thing. I found this by typing into Google coronavirus and Colorado and found this news article. So first thing I'm going to do to break down and start analyzing and understanding this article is look at the title. So I've read the title, kind of tells me what it's going to be about. And a tip is if you find a vocab word that you do not know what it means, this is a great opportunity to use your tools of Google. So open a new tab up top here and type in the word. Let's say in the title, disproportionately. I do not know what that word means. Disproportionate. And you can either type in disproportionately, sometimes it comes up in the top here, and just type in definition. It'll tell you what the word means. So first of all, disproportionately means to an extent that is too large or too small in comparison with something else. So going back to my article, this shows me that if people of color in Colorado are disproportionately impacted by coronavirus, it means that they are being impacted more or at a different rate than other racial groups, which is definitely not cool. Was unfortunate. This is the first kind of thinking to myself here. Then I'll look at the subtitle here. Black Coloradans dying from COVID-19 at disproportionately high rates compared to the share of the population. So now I'm already kind of starting to understand and think to myself what this article is about. Here's a picture of the governor. Then I'm going to scroll down. I can see the author here. There's actually two authors. The source, the Denver Post, and the date it was published too. I'm going to need all of that information, and you will too for your answer. Next, I'm just going to start previewing and reading the actual text, the first paragraph. This will kind of help me get the main idea and what it's about, and it's a gist statement. So the coronavirus pandemic is spotlighting racial inequalities in Colorado as new data from the state health department shows Black residents are dying from illnesses at a disproportionately high rate, and people of color in general are seeing elevated rates of infection. So now I already kind of know, basically this is what this article is going to be about and discussing. And as I keep reading, I'm going to keep looking for details and supporting evidence, specific, again, like facts, like how are they backing up this claim? What is the information and specifics that are being given to support the overall topic of this article? So I'll keep on reading, looking for specific facts that stand out. For example, down here, I also see that Hispanic or Latino residents make up about 21% of the state's population, but represent 28% of the coronavirus cases and 17% of the deaths examined by the agency. So that would be a fact I could put in there too, being like, oh man, not very good. So you're going to break this down, and then at the end, you're going to kind of summarize the article. So another tip is that a lot of these articles contain a lot of information. You are going to have to probably reread, go back, read it more than once. This is just what readers do, is you're not going to always understand things the first time you read it. You're probably going to have to go back. But again, break it down. And your questions that you're going to be answering on the form are kind of the who, what, when, where, and why questions about this article. And then you're going to summarize what it is that you learned in your own words, and make sure you find a quote. So if there's a quote that you really think kind of summarizes and distills what this information and reading is about, then make sure you highlight it. And in your response for your independent practice and exit ticket question at the end, give me that quote as kind of like a major finding from your article. So again, I hope you found an article that you think is interesting. Look up the vocabulary on the internet if you do not know what a word means. And of course, ask me questions. That is what I am here for. And good luck finding a good article and breaking it down. I will see you for our closeout video at the end.